Hi guys, Nishant here. In this tutorial, we are going to create a form using two methods, get and post. In PHP, super variables get and post are used to collect form data. We'll also study the basic difference between get and post. So let's get right into it. So I've already saved the script as form_get.php. I've already opened XAMPP control panel and started Apache and MySQL. So let's write down the code. So here we are going to write down HTML code. So HTML, we here don't need head, so we'll just delete that. Inside body we are going to give h2 tags, and inside h2 tag we are going to write a simple HTML form using get method. Now inside body we are going to define form. Now inside form we are going to define action. So action equals to information underscore get dot php, that is this file. I've already saved it as information underscore get dot php. Now here we are going to define a method. That method is called get. So now we are going to write first name, last name, email ID. These are the input field in the form. Input type will be text, and the name will be fname. Here name is a ID for the input type. I'll use br 2 times. So same goes for last name. It is also text. Its ID is lname. Same for email ID. But here in the type we are also writing text, not the email type. We'll study that later. And name will be email. We'll just copy this. So now to submit the form we are going to give a button. So input type is submit. We don't need name here. So what happens here is when user fills out the form and clicks on the submit button, the form data is sent for processing to a PHP file name information underscore get dot php. The form data is sent via URL parameters. So let's first save this. Open localhost /tutorial/ the name of the file is form underscore get.php. So this is our form. So when you write down here Nishant, last name Zaveri, email ID shanzaveri85@gmail.com, submit. Nothing happens. Why? Because we have still not written any code in this page, but it renders to this page, so it's a little bit progress. So let's get down for this. So now here again HTML code. In title we are going to write information submitted in get form. Okay, and inside body we are going to define PHP tag. And inside PHP tag we are going to use echo. So we are writing the script to display the submitted data, so therefore we are going to echo all the variables. So let's do that. So echo first using h2 tag, here the string will be information submitted in form using get method. Again echo your first name is dot dollar get, oops, my mistake, get square bracket single quote our ID. Here ID will be f name for the input field. Now we are going to do the same for the last name and email ID. So just copying that. So instead of first name it will be last name, and here the ID will be L name, and the ID here will be email, and here it will be your email ID is. So echo will print out all the variables that we have submitted in the previous form. So I am using br, so just copying it to space up between these two sentences. So that's it. So saving it, saving both the files again, and go to localhost tutorial / form _ get.php. So now let's submit the form. Nishant, oops, my mistake. Form, yep, let's go get. So Nishant Zaveri, email ID is nishantzaveri85@gmail.com. Submit. So your first name is Nishant, your last name is Zaveri, and your email ID is nishantzaveri85@gmail.com. So that's all for form using get method. So now let's take a look at what is form using post method. So for that, I've already saved the file as form_post. So now again we are going to use HTML tag. Here again we don't need head, and we are going to write a form inside body. So I'm just copying that same from the previous get method. But in this h2 tag I'm going to write post, and the file that it will render is information_post.php, and the method here will be post. It will render to this file, and rest everything will be the same. So let's save this first. So now we are going to write the HTML code here. So let's just do that. HTML. Here again we are going to write information submitted in form is the title. Inside the body we are going to write PHP opening and closing tag. Inside that we are going to use echo to print all the variables. So echo, so instead of just writing it down, I'm just going to copy it. Let's copy the whole thing. Okay, so here information submitted in the form using post method, and instead of get, here we are going to use post super variable. Here again, and one more time here. So first let's save this file and this file too. So saving the both file, let's check out. So localhost /tutorial/form_post.php. It renders the same form, filling out details, Nishant Zaveri, and email ID is nishantzaveri@gmail.com. It prints out the same message as the get to, but did you notice one thing? In the URL it sends out the same message that it gives me as a result. So here f name is Nishant, last name is Zaveri, and email ID is nishantzaveri85@gmail.com. But in the post method there is nothing in the URL. So what is that? So let me explain to you. So first, what is get method? So information sent from a form with get method is visible to everyone because the variables are displayed in the URL. As you can see, the variables like Nishant Zaveri and nishantzaveri85@gmail.com, these are the results, and email, L name and F name are the variables that we used. So these are the variables, and the result are visible to everyone because it is displayed in the URL. Get also has a limit on the amount of the information sent. The limit is about 2000 characters. Get is primarily used for sending non-sensitive data. So of course, using get you can't use password because it is more sensitive information. But what about post? So information sent from a form with a post method is invisible to others because all the information are embedded within the body of the HTTP request post. Post has no limits on the amount of the information to send. Therefore, post is more secure than get method. So that's all for this tutorial. In this tutorial, we study about post and get. So if we want our data to be secure in get method, we have to use form validation that we are going to study in next lecture. Thank you for watching.